Hi everyone. It's Thursday. It's not my, like, I don't have like a stream day, but like it's not my normal stream day. Thursday isn't really it.
I mean, you do a little each.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. This week it's a Thursday and it is cold out. And I thought about what I want when it was cold out and I was like, soups. And I thought, beef stew. So that's what we're making today in the Instant Pot. That was warm. I shouldn't have touched that. So actually this meal takes like 45 minutes in the Instant Pot, and in 7 minutes, this is going to be done.
That's
I meant to have this done earlier today, but I got my vaccines yesterday and my body about 2 hours ago said, no, time to feel not great. So we're doing what we can.
We're all just out here doing our best.
We are.
But the good news is, yeah, Mal did another one earlier. Mm-hmm. So we'll do all the prep.
Yeah.
And then when we would normally put it in the Instant Pot, it's just done. It's like magic.
Kind of.
We really like magic.
We do like magic.
Magic is great. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're gonna read some alerts and then we're gonna get started because I need this to finish before I do a whole lot else. Where are you going? Oh, I don't know, wherever you'd like me.
I don't know. Did you click over there for me?
I did.
Wonderful. We have a hype train going on. It's at level 6 already.
Oh my goodness, that's a
I
big
know.
train.
We had a 7-month resub from Lunafray Belmont. Thank you. Oh, we didn't click over there.
I definitely did. Yeah, it is clicked.
Thank you.
It was before.
There we go.
Okay.
We have a subscription from Airwreck S16. Welcome.
Welcome.
4 months from Barbarian Rex, 8 months from Gold Mage, 3 months from Game 3 Lover, 2 months from Hydra Pika, 8 months from Sakura Celica, 8 months from Rowlet Hoot, 7 months from Somber Mink 91. I thought you were doing something. You distracted me. 7 months from Smart Guy 93, 7 months from Shadow Play 626, 8 months from the YOLP, 2 months from Super Yoshi 7, 7 months from Murmur, 7 months from Darkness Bride, 7 months from the Cactusay, 5 months from Kierdelia, 8 months from A Lost Vagabond. Lunar Gazer gifted a sub to Silent Companion. Thanks for the gift sub. 7 months from Snowy Sataru, 8 months from Dark Overlord, 7 months from Nun Shoes. Another first-time sub from Elasan89, welcome. 7 months from Statman7, 5 months from Daniel Bonin. Are you actually?
What? Sorry.
I'm gonna make you read. You want to read?
We had 5 months from Evar.
Let me get some water. Where'd my water go?
2 months from Elsimi82, 3 from Breathe Wildly, 7 from Spin Trap, 8 from Storms002, 8 also from Dragon Girl 2571, 7 from Mickey 3435, 7 months from Prelio 7, 8 from Ultra Husk, 6 from Sapphire Becca, 7 from Tiniest of Kitties, and 4 from Will Peters.
Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Water is good.
I love water. Mm-hmm. So
we're making Instant Pot beef stew.
Yes.
And we're gonna start by chopping all the vegetables because then I can chop the meat after and I'm not cross-contaminating things, even though I need the meat chopped up first.
Sure.
So we're gonna do that. So this isn't going to be in the exact order it goes into the Instant Pot, but that is fine. So this is a white onion, and I'm just going to kind of slice this into pretty big chunks because this is a stew and it's hearty and it's like not supposed to be like tiny chunks, you know? You want a bite of that onion.
I think we have the kitchen looking remarkably good considering that Extra Life just happened.
That is true. Like there's a lot of prep before Extra Life, but there's also a lot after Extra Life too. Like
there's so much cleanup.
Yeah, there is.
We've done a fair bit of it.
And that's just part of it.
It's not all done.
No. Thank you for moving the soap out of the way. So like I have to wash all the guest linens, which isn't a problem. Like that's just part of it. So I'm almost done with that. And like, you know, we had to move all the couch stuff back and I wanted to sweep the floor. So we got a lot of that done.
Yeah.
Everything is mostly back to normal by now.
Yes, mostly.
Renee says, I mean, it's like a big party. It is like a big party.
Yes, it is a big party. We still have chips.
We still have a lot of chips.
We still have a fair bit of chips. I like to buy the little bags of chips, like the little 1 ounce bags of chips.
A Las Vagabond says, sounds like Brandon work. No, Brandon's been busy. It's fine. Most of it, Steven and I just got done on Wednesday.
Yeah, we handled a lot of it. But also, actually, when folks were here, we
did a lot.
Yeah, because we put a bunch of the couches back and
the equipment away.
Putting the equipment away is an entire thing, and we actually did that while Chaz and Jeff were still here.
This is how big I'm chopping this onion, by the way. And you know, they fall apart into their little layers. Like this was the whole chunk.
Yeah.
And then they fall apart into their layers when it's cooking, so that's fine.
Okay.
So I'm not dicing them super fine. We have a 7-month subscription from Ryan B06 and 8 months from Phantom SVT. Thank you both. All right, so onion chopped.
Got that onion.
Got that onion.
We got that onion.
Chaz, do you have any carrot facts prepared? Because there are carrots. Putting Chaz on the spot.
Well, that's fine because Chaz knows so much about carrots.
Yeah, that's true.
Famously, that's... Chaz is actually an acronym.
For?
Well, I don't know, but the first word's carrots.
All right, next I have red potatoes, and I've already washed these.
Okay.
So I'm just going to dice these into similar size pieces. And I will need you, Steven, at some point to wash off the mushrooms for me.
Sure.
Chaz says, carrot fact 8, all carrots are born with an innate understanding of human emotion.
Oh my God. Should we be
concerned about carrots?
Concerned about carrots? Talk to your kids about carrots before it's too late.
So when I cut these, I'm thinking like bite-sized pieces. Like how big of a piece of potato do I want to put in my mouth that I'm capable of eating? That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not about what you're capable of, but what you enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm capable of eating a potato in 2 bites. But should I do it? The answer is no.
Renee says, do a Mal bite, not a Steven bite. That's true.
Yeah, think about the smallest person who will be consuming the stew. Think about their mouth size. You know, if you have a child around that's going to be eating the beef stew, think of them. They probably can't take like a big bite. That's my recommendation. This has been Mouth Facts.
Thank you.
Do you want me to rinse off those mushrooms
I do.
now?
Once I'm done chopping this potato, I'm actually going to pull the stuff out of the Instant Pot.
Okay. Baby Bella. Do, 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 do. That's the mushroom song.
You're just full of facts today.
No, I'm not full of facts.
You're making them up as you go?
I'm just making everything up as I go. Sorry, I thought you knew. Do you want me to put the rinsed mushrooms on your...
On a paper towel.
On a paper towel near your vicinity.
Oh, we have a Sab raid. Welcome, raiders.
Sab raid?
Hello, Sab. We're making beef stew tonight because it's cold. And
yeah.
I wanted something warm.
It's beef stew weather.
It's beef stew weather. It was we got frost last night. It's chilly. Well, I'm almost done with the potatoes, and then you can set it right here on my cutting board.
Incredible.
I know.
I love that.
There you go.
Blurp.
Oh, we're out of paper towel.
Yeah, I just grabbed the last one.
Okay.
You want to grab another one?
I do.
Can you reach them?
I can reach them barely. Okay. We have a 2-month free sub from the Impossible Gordon. 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, insert movie quote about an ogre and onions.
Ogre and onions. Oh, Shrek.
Perfect.
It's the movie Shrek.
We have a 7-month free sub from Jolteron, and Gamers00700 gifted a sub to Sab. Thank you for the gift sub.
Let me grab a paper towel roll.
When you buy mushrooms from the store, they are delicious, but they are covered in dirt.
Yeah. So these are going to get quartered.
And is that also based on mouth size?
It is.
Yeah.
They're just quartered.
And also mushrooms, they shrink down a little
They
bit.
do. And these are totally optional if you're not a mushroom person.
Yeah.
And I'm just using baby portobellas.
I highly recommend eating mushrooms as they are delicious. However, your taste buds may be different than mine.
These mushrooms were really fresh. Like sometimes I get them and they're just like not as good, but these ones are really good.
Well, we got these from the grocery store. Sometimes we'll get the mushrooms from Costco, which is great when you need a lot of mushrooms. But the big problem with getting them from Costco is that we generally can't eat them all before they go bad. So you really need like mushroom friends or mushroom buddies, if you will, to help you eat the mushrooms. So, you know, ask your friends.
Tech Absol says, if you're not a mushroom person, you should consider becoming a mushroom person. So I never liked mushrooms growing up, and Steven just kept having me try them, and eventually I did like them.
Yeah. I mean, you know, not like at gunpoint, just...
Yeah.
I ate a lot of mushrooms growing up because my mom is well, she's a pescatarian, but like we would do pizza, and like her favorite topping was mushrooms, so a lot of times we would just have mushroom pizza. So I grew up eating mushroom on pizza more than any other topping, and then also just enjoying mushrooms. Like we would have, you know, fish, but we would have fish with mushrooms, and I've always been a fan. Like of these, like the baby bellas and the whites and stuff, but then also
the
like
button mushrooms,
the big portobellas.
the caps.
Yeah, the caps. Like my mom would turn those into, you know, essentially steak, and that was cool. So yeah, I'm a lover of mushrooms, and I think it's probably
This bowl should just be a smidge bigger for this.
Probably still my favorite pizza topping. My favorite pizza, like I like Supreme. Like if I go to a place, I'm gonna get a Supreme. But if I had to choose just a few toppings, I think the combination of pepperoni and mushroom is probably my favorite.
See, I want vegetables on pizza.
Well, that's fine.
All right, so here's all our prepped vegetables. Now, I need this Instant Pot to be done, and it is done, so it is time to vent this.
We love that. I'm too tall for this stream.
While that's still thinking about what it's doing,
That's making a fun noise.
I'm pulling out the chuck roast.
Goodness.
Oh. That's not a great... Okay.
Some of the...
Did I overfill this? I didn't look at the fill line.
Oh, did you overfill it?
I might have.
Okay, because it was spurting some liquid out of the not liquid hole.
It was, yes.
In life, there are liquid holes and there are holes that are not liquid holes. So if the two are mixing, that's...
It doesn't smell bad.
No.
It smells good. It smells like beef stew.
A lot of pressure to
Yeah, there is a lot.
undo. Is it, you have to wait for the pin to fall?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the pin to fall. Right here. You can't see it from that angle.
Oh, I can't even. Yeah. No, I can't.
You can kind of see the red right here.
Yeah.
When the red goes away, it's safe to open. It's almost there because it's not giving off as much steam anymore.
How does it know when it's safe?
It's the pressure.
Incredible.
It's a pressure cooker
Amazing.
because it builds up pressure.
Yeah, amazing.
It's still releasing steam.
I'm kind of impressed that it's still going.
Me too. I can still hear it too, so it's still not safe.
We have a 7-month resub from Brina BX, and Brabbit4 gifted a sub to Trill Girl. Thank you. Thanks for the gift sub. There we go.
There we go.
See, it's gone.
Yeah.
That was hot. Now it is safe to open.
Safe to open. All right, great. That's wonderful for us because we like to eat.
Ooh,
Now,
that was
as a
a lot of
reminder-
liquid onto the floor. Yeah?
As a reminder, we have prepared this ahead of time.
Yes.
So that's what this is. If you're at home and you've just finished chopping your onions, you won't have a pressure cooker full of food.
Yeah, this isn't a fill. Why did it do that
It was
thing?
just, I mean, there's a lot of moisture.
There is, but there's like a level where you're not supposed to fill it past.
I don't know
fine.
about the kitchen.
Anyway, this is done.
Yeah. So, we have all of these things to put in here because we're doing the 2 batches.
Correct.
We need to like move this to put more in.
Correct.
That's the hardest thing.
That is the hardest thing.
We're gonna have to like what? Put it into like a bowl? Like
A bowl.
several bowls?
Several bowls.
Several Tupperwares?
Tupperware's fine.
What would you like to do? Let me ask you directly.
We can portion it out into some things. Because we are doubling this, I'm going to be gifting it to people.
Yeah, and they're gonna love it.
Yes. Brandon's already like, this is my dinner tomorrow. I'm like, yep.
You
So-
need me to...
Yeah, will you actually move the Pyrex blue
Yeah.
and put it to the left? Just slide this here.
Have enough room?
There's actually one step that happens at the end here, so I'm gonna tell you now because this part isn't going to be on the stream. Is
Okay.
when it's done, this is 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. It's settled a little bit, so I have to stir it back up.
I mean, technically it is on the stream. It's just happening
Yeah,
out of
order.
sequence. Yes.
Anyway, so this is mixed up and this is getting poured in. And then we're just going to mix this around to thicken up the liquid and make it a little bit more gravy-like. Put that in the sink.
Gotcha. So that's the final step.
That is the final step.
That's the final step before you portion it to Tupperware and give it to your friends and family who will love you forever for giving them delicious food on a cold day. So we've done the beginning and we've done the end. It's now
Wonderful.
time to put this into Tupperware
Time
containers
shattered cooking stream. Yep.
and then do the middle. Okay.
Correct.
So let's get this into,
So do you want to put this into the to-go ones for friends?
there's one to go.
There's more in the pantry.
Yes. Let's give them
Let's do
something
that.
to go.
I got you get a ladle.
I'm in the pantry right now.
What secrets are in the pantry?
Where are the things?
The right side towards the back. There's a lot of vegetables in this.
I believe you. I just don't see any evidence.
See the red Solo cups
Oh my God.
behind
Sorry.
them.
So the problem is those things are black, but they are in a yellow bag. And that's too much for my mind.
Here's the stew.
I got a big old sack of
These takeaway containers.
these takeaway containers. And they're rewashable.
Yeah,
So,
over time they kind of break down a little bit, I found.
but if our friends give them back to us, which they usually do,
Mm-hmm.
then we get to reuse them. And then sometimes they go missing. But that's okay, we got some more of them. So we're doing 3 to-go containers?
Yeah,
One for each Triforce boy?
correct.
Do the Triforce boys even know they're getting this?
Brandon does. I don't know if anyone else does.
I saw
This
Dan
is
today.
so hot, yeah?
I saw Dan today, and I did mention it to him. I don't think Jepson knows.
Oh, Jepson doesn't know.
Oh my God, Jepson's going to be so excited. Everyone's excited when they receive a free beef stew. It's a good time. Wonderful.
How full did I fill that last one? 4 scoops-ish?
Yeah, I would stop there.
It needs a little more liquid because it's stew.
Yeah, that one's probably a little bigger than that one.
I can always add more.
They're actually pretty even. Would probably not overthink it.
This is supposed to be 4 servings, but this looks more like 8 and it's only a single batch.
I love that for us. The great thing about cooking is that you can put lots of ingredients and do the same cooking, but then you eat longer. That's good. That's just math. Let me move our chip reservoir. Beautiful.
Those all look even-ish.
Yeah, those look pretty even.
All right, should we put them in those Tupperwares for freezing?
Oh, okay, so this will be the freezy ones. Sure.
This is what we're going to sample at the end of stream 2, so
do you want big or do you want like an actual portion? That's an
I
actual
like to use
portion.
actual portion.
I agree with that. So we've got 2 like actual portions. A lot of folks asking if our neighbors will get any. We have bad news.
Yeah.
Our neighbors moved. This is extremely recent, but they did. And that sucks a lot.
That's
Anyway.
that's like 1 portion.
That's the end of that saga.
Who won the food war? We were the last ones to gift food.
Yeah, and we needed to give them food because they had given us a plate, so we gave them their
Yeah, they
plate
gave
back.
us one of their actual dinner plates with stuff on it.
So they got their plate back before they moved. Will that all fit in there? You didn't really fill that one up.
That's like a single portion. Unless you want me to do like 2 portions, 1 for each of us.
Well, I'm just saying this is like this might be a Mallory portion.
It is a Mallory portion.
You could make a Stephen portion one. If you
Okay,
want.
well, tell me when I have made a Stephen portion. This is getting to be a lot of broth.
Are you going to have to pour some more broth into these?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Is it hot?
You want to swap?
Well, see, I need to
How
do
many more
this too.
toppings are in there? Toppings? Ingredients. What do you call a topping that's inside?
What do you mean?
Well, like the stuff that's not the broth. What do you call that?
The ingredients?
Well, yeah, the goodie.
The goodie. Do you need more than that?
Chunks, bits, the inside.
Listen, do you need more than that?
No, I don't know. So is there enough to make another one, or are we just gonna like distribute it?
I can distribute this, or you
Okay.
can while I work on other stuff.
Yes, I can do that. I'm gonna put that up there. Let me do that.
Okay.
I will give the boys more broth.
Let me move this over
They're
here.
growing boys. They need broth. There's like an old adage about that. Can you pot holder?
Oh
me?
yeah, I can do that.
Growing boys. A growing boy. A broth he needs. Something something. A man indeed. I don't know. It's like a old Himalayan thing.
We have a 7-month resub from Dragonly, 7 months from Starry Knox, 7 months from Luna's Book, 8 months from Midi Night, 2 months from Random Player 818, 8 months from Never Challenge the Chat, 3 months from LV Technician, 8 months from Tachi Gamer 96, and a subscription from Lost X Thoughts. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. We're making beef stew in the Instant Pot.
We've made the beginning and we've made the end.
Yes, we're starting the prep, but we also finished a batch. So this is chuck roast, and this is 1.5 pounds of chuck roast. And you can buy stew meat, but the chuck roast was cheaper, I think. It was on sale. So I just bought the chuck roast and now I'm chopping it into, again, bite-sized chunks. Ooh, this knife is not very sharp compared to the one I used to make the batch earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, again, bite-sized chunks. Meat does cook down a little bit, Renee says, need a new sharp day. Yep, need a new sharp day. These could probably use with just like a little sharpening with like a kitchen sharpener. I don't have a whetstone, but like a little kitchen sharpener would be fine just to get these a little further before sharp day 2.
Sharp day 2. Now sharper.
There's just some connective tissue that's really difficult to cut. Yeah, this is really connective tissue compared to the other half of this. Why not get a whetstone? Because I don't want to deal with sharpening myself, because that's just a lot of work. I have other things to do. And someone who is going to actually sharpen, and that's what they do for a living, does it much better. So while I'm chopping this, I can go back over the ingredients because, like I said, this is out of order today. So it makes a little more sense. So we have 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat. I'm using chuck roast. And what I'm going to be doing is once Steven's done with the Instant Pot and it's clean again, we're gonna put some olive oil in that and we're gonna saute this meat on the saute setting with some salt and pepper and olive oil.
All right, this pot is empty. It is drippy.
Okay.
Sorry, you all right?
Scared me.
Sorry, it's not.
I also have a knife.
Sorry, there's not a lot of room.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to wipe up.
Well,
the
it needs
sides
to
of
get
that.
washed.
Oh. Even though there's going to be more of the exact same stuff going in it?
I want it to be clean and not full of all the stuff that could also burn because it's already been cooked.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Let me clean off this.
Anyway, where was I? After we saute the meat, we're going to be adding in all of the stuff that's going to make up the broth, including Worcestershire sauce, garlic, the onion, the carrots, the potatoes, beef broth, mushrooms, and soy sauce.
What Mouse said.
Yes. Oh, and there's one other thing, but it's not on my list, which is why I forgot, and it's behind me. So when we get there, I will try and remember to mention it.
What is it?
I bought a pack of beef stew seasoning.
Ah, yeah.
Because that's how my dad always made things, and it's very nostalgic. So I decided to throw half of that into the first batch, and I'm throwing half of that into the second batch.
That's fair. And anything that you make ends up becoming nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Because growing up, we did not eat like any red meat. That was not really anything that we ever had. Like very, very rarely, my mom would cook steaks. Very, very rarely. And I didn't start having hamburgers until I was in like high school. So it was a pretty rare thing. We had meat. We ate a lot of chicken. We ate a lot of fish. But red meat was pretty rare. All right, let me...
I'm not trying to get all the fat off this because that's not going to happen with a chuck roast. I'm just trying to get some of the bigger chunks off because they're real tough right now. That's better. May I wash my hands?
And so Mama said, is Mama George pescatarian or just didn't mind cooking fish as much? She's pescatarian. So she was a full vegetarian until I was born. Well, a little bit before I was born. And she was told to, try and get a little bit more protein. So she started eating fish. So she, I guess, then became a pescatarian. But she's been a pescatarian for like, oh Lord, forever. Long, long time.
Long, long time?
Since, well, I mean, I'm 30, I'm going on 35, so 35 years at least. And a vegetarian for another, probably 10 or more before that.
We have a subscription from Agency97, thank you. Subscription from LB308, welcome. And 8 months from Pete Cal, thank you. Kita says, that's how I started eating more meats. I grew up vegetarian and then I got older, I added into my diet for protein. It's hard to get protein sometimes if you're not eating meat. I know I struggled a lot with iron when I was in college because I wasn't eating a whole lot of like red meat leafy greens in college because it was just so easy to eat pasta.
Yeah, well, the other thing is when you're in college, you're poor. And then you eat pasta because it's such an inexpensive meal and it fills you up.
Uh-huh.
We made spaghetti just nonstop all the time in college, and it was genuinely very, very good. So.
I never liked instant ramen. Kazi Ninja says, when you're in college, you eat instant ramen. Never liked it.
I like instant ramen, and actually, me and Alex would make instant. So we weren't allowed to have appliances in freshman year, but Alex had a coffee maker, and we were allowed to make coffee. So we made ramen in the coffee maker.
Ah.
Because you can do that, because it heats water.
We just had a little like coil that would heat up, like a little camp one that was electric, and we cooked.
Yeah, actually. Alex would put like the ramen in the coffee maker. So like the coffee maker was like just had ramen in it, which was an unnecessary step.
Uh-huh, it sure was.
I think after he did that, I stopped
having coffee.
Well, I wasn't having coffee. I didn't drink coffee in freshman year, but I think I stopped making ramen because I was like, I don't think you could ever clean this adequately ever again.
Why didn't you just have like a tea kettle?
We didn't have one.
You just had coffee pot.
Yeah. I mean, you make do with what you have. And, you know, Alex had like a coffee maker, like a $18 Mr. Coffee thing from Walmart. And I was like, all right, we can make ramen with this. I think he made coffee occasionally.
Yeah.
But I didn't drink coffee until I was a senior.
You know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
I'm going to sample this broth. Okay. And see how I feel about it, because I may make changes based on that.
Okay. That seems fair.
No, that's quite good.
Oh, well,
yeah.
We love to hear that. Okay. Sorry, you're waiting on me.
XT Symphony said, I had to force myself to eat red meat like twice a week or I'd only eat poultry, eggs, and pasta. Yeah, I find myself eating less and less of it too. Just,
it's
overall, like, I don't know, I get into like a habit. I'm like, oh, I want yogurt and like a scoop of strawberry jelly for breakfast. Because I'll buy plain yogurt.
Yeah.
And like that's my lunch/breakfast a lot of the time. And then like a handful of cashews and like craisins.
I think of all of the meats, I probably eat red meat the least. It's probably, I would say it's almost certainly my least favorite. My favorite thing is probably fish. Still, it might be a tie between fish and chicken. I like pork, but I don't eat pork very often. But if you get like a pork chop cooked right,
yeah, it's very good if you get it cooked right.
You know, because they are very easy to overcook and turn into like a brick. If you've had a pork chop that's cooked very, not well done, but very well.
Yeah.
If you do a good job cooking it, they're very good. I would cook those on the grill, and those are.
So Liliana says, question is, game meat, red meat? It depends on what it is. I need you to watch the lid too. Because it got all full of stuff.
Okay.
And if you could like, this part, really get this part, because that's where all the stuff came through on the vent.
Okay.
If it hadn't done that, we would have been fine.
Sure. I'll clean it.
Thank you. But I can get started on the next step now that this is done.
That's good. Is there anything else that you need me to do besides get this thing clean?
Nope, that's it.
Should I pull this thingy out?
You can, you don't have to.
Because I don't want to.
Don't.
Okay.
I mostly just want all this stuff off so I can cook the next batch, and then I can pull it out later.
Okay, I'll get this serviceable. In this house, we aim for serviceable.
All right, this is clean and dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to saute the meat first. And we're gonna put some olive oil in the base. This nozzle does not come out very fast, so it's fine.
I can't get any good camera angles because...
That's fine. I'm just putting olive oil in there and I'm waiting for it to heat up.
Right before the stream started, I was like, all right, time to do a MalMakes stream. Let me go to my normal spot where all of my MalMakes camera stuff is, and everything was moved. Because we moved everything for extra life. And there's a cable that I still don't know where it is, because I have like a 15-foot USB-C cable that I use to have access to a power bank, so I don't have to run off of camera batteries.
Flip it over.
Huh?
Flip it over. Let me see this side. There we go.
What?
You're good.
I'm good?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I don't know where that is.
Yeah, we haven't found that yet.
Like, I've looked everywhere and I can't find it, so I don't know if maybe someone else thought it was theirs and took it.
Shiny Nerd said, some olive oil. Oh, there's a nozzle. Yeah, I have this pink nozzle, and it doesn't let out olive oil very fast. We have 300 bits from Will Peters, who said, Steven is 35, is he? Now, is that in human years or cryptid years?
Well, I'm 34, but I'm past the halfway mark, right?
Ches says, sounds like a cable I coiled and put on the table in front of the reception window.
Okay. It's a braided anchor cable. I looked on there, but there's also a million things because we still have like GameCubes.
Yeah, we haven't
checked. Let me check.
We cleaned. This is really wet. We cleaned the floors. We swept them all and got the couch pieces back, and then we put all of the equipment on a table and haven't touched it yet.
I'm looking again with my special eye. Wait a minute. Ah,
did you find it?
I see what happened, yes. Oh. I see what happened. Actually, I kind of remember doing this.
So was it you?
Yeah, we used this cable to connect the Stream Deck. It's not the normal Stream Deck cable I use. Aha! Well, that mystery is solved. Great. Very good. The good news is that now I am mobile.
Cool. And this is about warm and ready to start sauteing.
I can also just like skip the cable and just run off of battery.
Yeah, this is warm. All right, cool. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Don't let the grease splatter the camera.
Oh God. Exciting.
Anyway, so I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on that. And we're just gonna give this a good sear. And I'm sure it's super loud on the mic.
Well, that's ASMR.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Oh, we love that.
Renee says, it's the sound of yummy. King Karan says, not too loud actually. That's surprising because it's really loud to me.
Well, I have filters set up where like the mic can't get too loud.
Yeah.
So, sounds like maybe they're working. That's good.
The rival of Whistly. A little bit. We have an 8-month resub from Starry Phoenix, 2 months from the real Mr. Mike, 102 bits from Elby, 2 months from Miss Mace Windu, and 8 months from Brandon. Thank you all. Hi, Brandon. Yours is over there.
It's this one.
It's that one
or
specifically?
Or it can be this one. It does. I'm going to confuse them. There's 3. We got one for each Triforce boy.
He says, aw.
During Extra Life, Mallory helpfully labeled the microwave as appliance, so we wouldn't forget.
It was important to know.
It was important to know.
If I had one that said Whistly, it would say Whistly.
It would be kind of wild if there was a magnet that just said Whistly.
Is Dan here too? Dan says thank you. Yeah, Dan, yours is one of those too.
Dan, which one you want? 1, 2, or 3? They're all the same.
I thought you said that one on the right was Brandon's.
I don't know. They actually, I mean, they don't, they're about the same. They're mostly the same.
All right, you want to point at this? So like there's some brown on this. It's only going to do so much in the Instant Pot because it's an Instant Pot. And it's not like a cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
So next we're going to add 32 ounces of beef broth to this. And I'm actually going to use a little bit less because when we took out the first batch, it was a lot.
It did a splash.
It did a lot. So I'm going to add most of this in.
Well, you also added a little extra, do you remember?
It was just the bottom of this because I had measured.
Oh.
Do you mind if I add that? I didn't taste it in the final, or no?
I don't care.
Okay,
it's
then
your
I'm gonna
recipe.
do it. I'm adding a half cup of red wine.
Yeah, I don't care as long as I can't taste it. There's been times in the past where we've created dishes where like it's like beer battered whatever, or not beer battered, but like, you know, soaked
Like
in
beer cheese soup.
something. And like as long as the flavor is not
It's
overwhelming.
not, in the final, it's not overwhelming. It's kind of a little overwhelming like here,
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, I do not like the smell of wine or beer. And I've tasted it in foods before and I'm like, oh God, this is disgusting.
I'm just trying to scrape off any of the browned meat from the bottom so it doesn't burn. Okay. So we added in most of this, and I might add in more later. It's going to depend on how full everything else gets, because I don't want to overfill this again. That was kind of a mistake. All right, Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons. And we're going to put in a tablespoon of soy.
We have so much soy.
We do have a lot of soy. Let's see, what else am I missing? Garlic. We're going to put in about 3 cloves.
Okay.
What else am I missing? All right, I'm going to toss in this. So this is just beef stew seasoning, and I put half in the other batch, and I'm putting the other half in this batch. And I think it would be fine without it, but I think this just adds a little bit extra, and it's also nostalgic for me. And I think it's like paprika and Italian seasoning and probably garlic powder and onion powder. So I could probably just throw stuff in, but I don't.
I mean, why do it when the packet's already done?
I know. All right, let me make sure I have things in. 1.5 pounds of meat, sauteed in olive oil, salt and pepper, red wine, soy, Worcestershire, garlic, beef broth. Everything else is the vegetables. So I have 1 white onion, 1 pack of mushrooms quartered. My red potatoes are about 1 pound total cubed. So those are going in. And then it's, how much carrots? 16-ounce bag?
So 8?
Yeah. No. This is a 32-ounce bag.
Okay, so 16
16-ounce
ounces
bag.
of carrots.
And then we're just going to push this all in here.
Yeah, it takes a great deal of effort. Because
Yeah.
I did it the first time and it's hard. Do you want me to do it?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
And like, I'm not above the max fill line, so I'm trying to figure out what happened last time.
It was just mad at you.
So because of that, I'm just going to add some more of this in because I'm still below that line. Yeah, I'm even, like the half fill is at 4 quarts and the max fill is at 5 quarts. This is only hitting 4 quarts, so it's not even really to the half full quart line. No idea why it did the thing it did. Anyway, so that's how it all looks before going in. And then, like we showed earlier, when it's all done, because we're not gonna like sit here for 45 minutes while this cooks, this is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to mix 2 tablespoons of water into this. And when it's done, this will go into here to thicken up the broth a little bit. But that's
Cool.
later.
So that's like it, right?
That's it.
You just gotta put the lid on.
Uh-huh.
I love that. Let me come taste the one that we
Well,
did.
let me start this one. So this gets pressure cooked for 35 minutes.
Okay.
And then when it's done, it sits for 10 minutes and
Yeah.
then you vent it.
Okay.
And then you can open it and put in the cornstarch. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. I've gone over my list like 3 times. I think we're good.
Okay.
Can we quick put these things in the fridge?
Sure. Did you do I don't know, salt and pepper?
Yeah, that was with the meat.
Okay. You're probably good. That'd be my suspicion.
We win gifted a sub too. Sam the Mario Man, thank you for the gift sub. And 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, my question still stands. Is Steven 34 in human or cryptid years?
I'm 34 in human years, but I don't know what that makes me in cryptid years. Do they age faster or slower?
You should know.
I should know as the cryptid. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about myself. All right, let's try this thing. So we'll just pull out of the one that was for me.
Okay,
That's fine.
I can eat out of mine.
Oh,
Can you grab me a spoon or a fork?
do you want a spoon or a fork?
Spoon.
Spoon. You have been given the gift of spoon.
Thank you for the spoon.
I want fork because that's how I get to, well, this broth though. All right, I'll do spoon.
Oops, sorry.
We'll be spoon buddies. Let me stand over here. There. Okay, let's start with this broth. That is delicious. That is very good. Let's do a mushroom.
Trying to find a chunk of meat.
It's very good. Let's do a got an onion and a carrot here. I always love carrots in stew and pot roast because it melts in your mouth. Like I'm not a big fan of like just eating a raw carrot. But when a carrot will melt in your mouth.
How's the potato?
Let's try the potato.
I did not bother skinning the red potatoes. I just washed them real good.
That's very good. Same deal. Just melts in your mouth. Mmm. Okay. Let me get a piece of meat here. It's very good. Very good. Just a wonderful little concoction. Conglomerate of flavors. It just warms me up.
That's what we needed today. We had a freeze warning last night. Everything that's still in the garden is dead.
I know that I'm supposed to like freeze this.
Well, you can eat that one and you can freeze your next one.
Cause like I'm hungry. Mmm. Mmm.
We also have bread.
Where's the bread?
By the Keurig. Let me get a new cutting board.
Oh,
That
this
doesn't
is
have
the
raw meat on it.
this is what you were talking about on breakfast.
This was
Stream.
what I was talking about
This
on
is
breakfast
a-
stream.
This is a sourdough
Baguette.
baguette. I want to try a sourdough baguette.
Yeah.
You can cut it if you want. I'll cut it.
There you go.
You're just giving me the little knobby bit.
You can take that piece.
I'm gonna do this piece. Do a little dip. Gotta let it soak a sec.
That seems good. How is that?
That's sourdough. Let me try a bit of it without the...
I'm gonna run my Patreon ticker while you are trying that. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. These are a little stale just because it's November 2nd. But yeah, I will get that updated for next week. And if you wanna join Patreon, you can check out the links in the chat and the perks that come along with that, including Discord at the $10 level. And whether you support Stephen or myself, it is the same Discord.
It's the same place. There's a lot of
Same
great,
place.
A lot of great people over there.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them are in chat.
Many of them are in chat.
I see you. This
We
is
have
very good.
We have a 6-month resub from Mono Starstorm. Thank you.
Oh, we haven't done beef stew in such a while.
No, it's been a very long time.
Oh my goodness.
You very happy?
Mm.
Good.
Mm. Oh man, that's very good. That's very good, man.
Did you dance?
Bless you.
Thank you.
I danced, but I don't want to spill the broth.
You could set it down. Thank you for that. I needed that today.
You needed my
Don't touch my arm.
happy food.
Thank you.
My happy food dancing.
We have an 8-month resub from Elfie Goldfish. Thank you. Anyway, so what do we have coming up, Stephen?
Well, tomorrow is Zelda.
It is Zelda.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are back to Zelda, and this is notable because we didn't get a chance to play Zelda last week since we were doing the Extra Life test stream. And I'm excited because we've been kind of building up to doing more in the depths, and we haven't until tomorrow.
We arrived to the depths
We just got
2 weeks
to the,
ago.
Yes, we just got like into the depths and kind of like spending a little time there 2 weeks ago, and tomorrow we're gonna actually do that. And before you leave the depth, don't let us leave.
I thought about it.
Don't let us leave. I mean, we can leave eventually, but at the beginning, we shouldn't leave.
Yeah.
We really shouldn't. We also had 7 months from Valix Butterfly and 7 months from Jay Linebeck. Thank you both. Mel, are we sending folks to a destination?
We are. Is there a destination?
That's why I
Who
asked
is
you.
up?
I wish I had a vlog ready, and I would raid.
You would raid the vlog?
Raid the vlog, but I'm not there yet. There was a vlog that came out today, though. Mm-hmm. If folks haven't seen the one that was out today, do give that a little peek. Take a peek at that. It's your stream.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah. Raid God.
We need a raid message.
What's our raid message? We're gonna raid Super MC Gamer. We affectionately refer to him as God. I don't actually remember why.
I don't either.
Like, I guess it's because he is he's the figure of authority for Colosseum.
Yeah.
There's probably more to it than that. I don't remember exactly.
I think I like Pantry Secrets too.
Pantry Secrets is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Never mind. Pantry Secrets is good.
All right. Thanks everyone for being here, for tuning in for Beef Stew. I will see you tomorrow on Steven's channel for Tears of the Kingdom, and I will be streaming sometime next week.
Yeah. We don't know which day.
Yeah, we don't know which day yet.
But definitely a day.
But go tell Super MC Gamer Pantry Secrets, and we will see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Have a good Thursday. I want to see God react to. This is very good.
MC's playing Wonder. It looks very cute.
Kind of looks like he's just starting.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the beginning looks like.
Does MC have chat turned off?
Oh!
Maybe.
I think he has chat turned off.
Because it's not over here. Yeah, I think so. Oh wait, nope, there it goes.
Oh, it's on a delay. There we go. There it is.
It did go well.
It did good. We got the bunny for the kids,
We did.
and we all
Oh, this is getting pressurized.
got tired.
We all got very tired. All right, should we stop so you can eat that? All right, thanks everyone for being here and tuning in, and thanks for tuning in to Extra Life and donating. And I'll see you tomorrow over on Steven's channel. Bye everyone.
You getting flustered?